Alright guys, we're going to put the cam in today, right now. We got Dream Dog here, taking the water hose off. And we're going to take off the water pump, and then the pulleys, hydraulic balancer, time cover, time chain, and take the lifters out so they don't fall down in there. Having a hard time? Get that out of there.
I can't.
Don't be a pussy. Twist, pull, don't rip my hose. That's all I got. The board.
I can't.
Twist it, grab it, twist it. There you go. Show them. It's just like when you grab your wiener in the morning. Come on, tough guy. Alright, we'll be back because Freeman's having issues.
I can't get that.
Alright, got the water pump off. Now we're just going to take this pulley off and this balancer. Timer cover. Behind that, timer chain and gear. Pop that off. Slide the cam out. Alright, we got the grill off. Thanks this guy. It's like a weirdo. We're gonna have to take this off.
Yep.
Because it's in the way for the can to come out. So we're just gonna pull this bolt right here, this one, and this one. And we're just gonna pull it, lean it on the side. Stay tuned. Gotta take those lifters out. You ready?
Yep.
Fucking big dog. You getting that? You know, it'd be a lot quicker with a ratchet. You like to do things the hard way, don't you? Jesus.
You don't give me a ratchet.
We're gonna be here all fucking day, ain't we?
Give me a ratchet. Give me a ratchet, man. Give me a 10. Give me a 10.
No, you're doing good. I don't think you need a ratchet. It's good for your forearms. How many you got left?
What?
How many you got left?
One more.
Alright. We'll have to finish this video tomorrow because this guy's taking forever. Alright guys, hopefully I get this done today. But I had to stop the video the other day because I needed a new puller for the hydraulic balancer. So I got one of those. Getting ready to take this off, balancer, and the only thing I'm worried about is this, because the cam is kind of going to come out of this part right here, and looks like it's going to hit, so I'm going to have to cut that, which sucks, but I can always weld it back on. Gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. But that's my plan. Hopefully I have it all in and back together. Maybe I can start it up tonight. Alright, balancer's all off. So now I'm going to take the timing chain cover off. And probably take the lifters out. And start the timing chain gear. And then start taking the cam out. Alright guys, I got the timing cover off. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I decided to change the cam because this timing chain is pretty wore out. This is bad. I ain't seen one this bad in a long time. But look at that. So, as you all know, I'm fucking poor. So what I'm thinking about doing is taking an old one off I got out back, sticking on, so I can get this fucking thing running. I gotta get it out of here so I can get other cars in. But that's fucking good, isn't it? I should leave it. I think loose is fast. You know what they say? That's pretty loose. I had a fucking whole ass now. Alright, I'm gonna take that gear off and slide the cam out of her. Alright guys, the gear and stuff's all off. Right now I'm just taking the lifters out, and I'm just taking a magnet, gluing a hook into them and just pulling them out like this. Can't do this with one hand, but just want to let you know what's what I'm doing. If you guys ever want to do it, I'm sure it's pretty much common sense, but there we go. Alright guys, just like I thought, I had to cut this little bracket off, but I'm going to weld it back in after. So I'm going to take the cam out now. Lifters are all out. And this is the first time I've ever put a cam. Well, no, it's the second time. Probably about 7 years ago, 5, 7 years ago. I helped a buddy put one in, but that was a long time ago. So anyways, this is coming out now, and I'll put the new one in. Here you guys go. Here's the old cam. And I'm going to put the new cam in now. She's all out. So here we go. Put this bitch in. Alright guys, this is the cam and lifter kit that I'm putting in it. It's a comp cam, energy cam. This is what I'm putting in it. 477 intake for the exhaust. This is the cam that one of my engine, well, a good friend of mine that builds engines. This is the exact same setup that he put in his Camaro. And same, it was just, actually, I think it was a 30, no, it was, yeah, 350 with Vortec heads with this cam and lifters. And his car is a lot heavier than mine. He ran 8s on motor. I'm going to spray 150 at this, and I run an 8.0 on nitrous where it was with the old heads. So I should see very, like, real high 7s on nitrous, and I should be close to 8s on motor, a lot closer than I was. But this is what I'm putting in. It comes with the lubrication for the cam and the lifters. So here we go. Alright guys, there's the new cam all slid in. They're all lubed up. I'm about to put the lifters in now. So wish me luck, I guess. I spun that around a few times, getting that bearings and shit. Alright, I'm gonna put the lifters in now. Alright guys, cam's all in. Lifters are all in. Heads are on. The timer chain, I'm taking this thing, I'm not going to bolt this up or anything, but I obviously got to get a new chain. So, get that on tomorrow, and hopefully I can put all the rest of it together and start her up. Because I got to get intake gaskets too, I think. Wait a minute, I think I got some. I don't know. I'll check. Can't remember now. But I'll probably get a time chain cover because this one was silicone on. Gasket, not cover. This one was silicone on. And I didn't do it. So, let's get a gasket. So we'll put that on and that's it. Cam's installed. I wish I could have showed you more, but it's hard to do it by yourself. Film it, and you know how that goes. But she's all in. This is the update. Cam's in, heads are on. All I gotta do now is put my intake on, which I have no idea how up there, on top of Nick's truck. Set that on there. Maybe I'll set it on there now. Just to keep stuff out of it. But pretty much it. All I gotta do is really put it all back together now tomorrow. Hook the nitrous back up. And should be able to drive it. Get it back on the road. Well, that's it. That's a head and intake and cam swap right there. Stay tuned for the next one, because you will be running in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys. We are pulling the engine.
The engine
out of the Monte Carlo.
Monte.
I don't know what we're putting back in it though. Probably a straight 6.
V6.
Straight 6.
I would put straight 6 in there. Okay.
Well, I know a couple of you guys were asking about this car, and it's still here, still alive. Sitting on jack stands. Pulling this engine. Gonna try to give it a new hat. Here it comes. No wore out 350 coming out of her. Pump it up.
Pump it up.
I grabbed that other flywheel too.
Oh, who the hell did that?
What's that? Train line?
Yeah, somebody hooked it into the engine.
I think it hooked itself.
Bent that all the hell. I was like, Jesus, what the hell is that?
Well, that's not too bad. I wasn't even paying attention to that side. Like an idiot. Yeah, you're all good over here. It's all clear now.
Hoping this goes up high enough.
Oh well. Yeah, do that go and go and go. Yeah, go air flip right over backwards. That's how high that'll go. I think you're good. Well, actually, stop right there. Remember, there's no pin in that.
Yeah,
Might come sliding down on you. If it does, I'll get it on video.
I'll be running. Uh-oh.
I'll have to help you out. Those good old floors.
Good
It's
old
right
wood.
there, yeah. Shit, I don't know how we're gonna get this over. Got it?
Set this down some.
Where are we gonna set the set this one? I should have brought my dolly with me. We could have put it right on dolly and pushed it.
No, but I'll show you.
Yeah, you should. I don't think so.
Oh, let me haul it a haul down there and bend over.
Now careful, actually. I just don't want that to come out of there. Let it down. Actually, I'll wait see if we can't slide that in without falling off. It's gonna fall off. Nope. Damn. Is that water?
Yeah.
Fucking engine probably ain't no good anyways.
Very much.
I'll give you the pin. There's the one we're putting in. This is the one out of the old S10. 383 stroker. We're hoping it's gonna work for him. Hoping it's just the intake that's junk. It is warped, so it's gotta be it. We'll find out, won't we, buddy?
See the gap difference?
Yeah, right? That's what I was saying.
Yeah, look at the gap difference.
Well, you can see it go like
Yeah.
this. Both sides, actually.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just dumping anything right into it.
There you guys go. It's all in. All Glen's got to do is some minor touches. He's changed the intake. He's got to do some gaskets changing and torque converter bolts.
Yep.
Exhaust. You need some gaskets for exhaust. And then distributor and plugs, wires, and you might be able to hear this beast fire back up. So this is what he's got in store for the Monte this year. It's gonna be around 125 horsepower. But I think it was maybe it was 150. I'll just say 124, 125. I mean, is our estimate horsepower for this?
For how much?
425.
You said one.
That's what I meant. 4.
You said 125, so I went, huh?
Well, this is gonna have 125 horsepower.
I'm hoping to get more than that.
Yeah.
If it's only got 125 horsepower, I better up with that motor back in it.
Yeah. There's the old trusty rusty over there. But that's his plan this year. 383 stroker in the Monte. Hopefully she'll sing a dirty tune. Stay tuned. We ain't done with this yet.